Now at 10. Tomorrow's forecast first with NBC5's Tom Messner.
Well, hey, everybody. It is a lot quieter out there now as compared to earlier. Showers, thunderstorms, and yeah, we had a bunch of tree damage, power outages. You'll hear more about that as we progress here in the newscast. How about high temperatures? Well into the 80s, just missed 90 yet again in the Champlain Valley, but just by 2. I got to tell you something, with the humidity up there, it was a pretty stifling day. Now, relative humidity is high now, and of course we're talking about dew points that are way up there. And you know what? As we head into tomorrow, the dew points are going to stay up there, but temperatures getting quite a bit hotter. We're talking low to mid 90s, so we are going to call it an alert day because we are talking dangerously high temperatures. So we'll give you more on that. We'll let you know how long the heat is going to be with us and when we finally get some relief. That's all coming your way in just a few minutes, but for now, the day's news.
A breakdown of where millions of federal dollars have gone in Vermont.
A contract Vermont college students and staff must sign before they hit campus.
And an investigation into an officer-involved shooting in Rutland. Those stories and much more coming up.
But we start tonight with a scam warning from police after reports of suspicious men knocking on doors claiming to be working for home security companies. For more on that, we turn to NBC5's Ross Ketchke. He's live in Milton, where multiple neighbors have had run-ins with these men.
Well, Brian, Steph, we've heard similar stories from all across Franklin County today, each one of them detailing 2 men claiming to work for a home security company, insisting that they need to come into people's homes. Police now tell us that they're investigating these incidents. Take a look at this home security camera footage that someone here in Franklin County gave us. You can see those 2 men walking up the driveway. The homeowner who sent us this video says that he was able to convince those 2 men to leave after about 5 minutes, but says they were very persistent in saying they needed to come inside and reset his security system. Now, according to police, these 2 men have no affiliation with ADT. That's the security company those men say they were working for. And they were also seen driving a dark-colored Ford sedan with Georgia plates. That same vehicle has been reported in multiple of these incidents all throughout the county. Now, we spoke with one woman here in Milton who says one of these men even tried to pull open her door while interacting with her yesterday, and she was only saved when her dog jumped in to scare them away.
Were they just going to shut my alarm system off and come back later and rob me, or did they want to get in the house for another I don't know. And that's what's scary for people.
Now, that woman says that she is okay, just a little shaken up. Here's a look again at those 2 men, both white males looking about the age of their mid-20s. The Franklin County Sheriff's Department says that these incidents are suspicious and that they're looking into them along with a few other local departments, including the Milton PD. They are actively looking for these 2 men, and if you have any information on what's been going on here, you're asked to give police a call. Live in Milton, Ross Ketchke, NBC5 News.
An officer-involved shooting in Rutland. It happened this morning in a parking lot on Terrell Street. Officers were in the middle of a drug investigation involving 2 men in a car. Authorities say the officers identified themselves to the men. That's when they say the driver hit an officer with the vehicle. One officer opened fire, shooting the driver. The car then led police on a chase before crashing into a tree. We spoke to someone who was nearby.
What to be fireworks, and I thought they were kind of rapid and real quick right after another, and I determined it was a clip.
The 2 men inside the car were taken to the hospital. They're expected to be okay. The officer hit is doing fine and is back home tonight. Another officer is on paid administrative leave. A woman says a bullet almost struck her granddaughter early this morning in Winooski. Bullets also hit a second-floor window on East Spring Street and the side of the home multiple times. Police are trying to figure out who's responsible, telling us nobody was injured. If you know anything about this, you're asked to call Winooski Police.
2 men arrested on Monday, arrested again early this morning, about 1 a.m. in West Lebanon. Police say they broke into a garage at a home and were going through the garage and a car inside. They took off when the homeowners saw them. A police canine sniffed them out. Jordan Smith and Aaron Akers will be in court tomorrow to face burglary charges. Smith is facing prior charges of theft and identity fraud. A New Hampshire man caught trying to meet up with kids for sex. 53-year-old John Vidal III of Newmarket allegedly used social media to contact who he thought was a child in Lebanon. Instead, he was talking to a police officer. Videla went to a location in Lebanon yesterday expecting to meet a child for sexual acts. Police charged him with 3 felonies. A New York man is accused of a hate crime after yelling racial slurs and chasing a person, even damaging their car.
NBC5's Elena Barilla spoke with the alleged victim and her boyfriend about what happened to them this weekend.
Athena Mitchell has lived in the North Country for over 22 years. She and her boyfriend Charles Wilkinson were looking to try out a new fishing spot on Sunday near Brown Road in Plattsburgh, and that's when they say things got scary. The man in this video allegedly started shouting racial slurs. She says he called her like a dog, using the N-word.
We just decided to try to get out of there, and as I was reversing the car, he started to chase me. And a couple feet later down the road, he actually reaches the hood of my car.
Police confirm the man punched the hood of Mitchell's car, causing damages.
When he had hit the hood of my car, I began to speed up because I realized that I was really at risk for my life. So then when we actually got out of there is when we contacted the police.
35-year-old Derek Kennedy was later arrested and charged with a hate crime by New York State Police. The Altona man was arraigned and pleaded not guilty in Plattsburgh City Court Monday. He was released until his next court appearance. Wilkinson believes hate is learned, and this isn't what the Adirondack community stands for.
I think it would be very important as a community that we come together and educate the people who are having a hard time understanding that it is wrong to hate people based off the color of their skin.
Mitchell says she posted the video on Facebook to raise awareness as she and her boyfriend believe people are capable of change.
It's come to the point where people are taking more aggression and acting more on violence matters. And that's what's really shocking to me, is that I can't just be comfortable in my own hometown or in my own situation, in my own skin.
In Plattsburgh, Elena Barilla, NBC5 News.
Coming up next at 10, weighing the options of returning to school this fall, what officials say will have to happen before they make a decision.